Welcome, YouTube, to a very old game. Well, not really old. Considers on what you consider old, but besides that point, it's kind of an older game. It's made by the company Command & Conquer, which by far is one of my favorite game series. Not game series, but game companies that worked with EA and Westwood when they used to be out there, and all these different companies. And this, by far, has actually been one of my favorite games, and ironically, Command & Conquer does a lot of real-time strategy. You build the buildings, you build the units, you send your units out to die, and then, you know, you do that repeatedly until one of you screws up and lose your entire army. But besides that point, this is actually a first-person shooter called Renegade. And it's actually, to me, a lot of fun. I've been playing this since I was like 8 or 9, so about 8 years ago. Maybe even before that. This by far was my favorite. This by far was like one of my favorite games that I could play. Because I didn't really know what Call of Duty was, I didn't know what Halo was, I didn't really know. This actually is my first introduction into a first-person shooter on computer, except my first-person shooter game was Ghost Recon Jungle Storm for the PlayStation 2, and me and my dad played that all the time. But, yeah, so, basically there's an entire universe built behind this, because this actually is within the same universe of the RTS game Command & Conquer, is what they're called. Was the first game called. This goes kind of off that storyline, but it takes into puts you in a first-person or third-person, you can actually choose, perspective of the story. But the basic background is that there's this unknown radiant mineral called Tiberium, and there's two factions, GDI, which is basically, you know, all the good guy countries, as we would say, up against this terrorist organization, NOD. That's basically all you need to know. Because if you want to get in more depth, go look up on like the Wikipedia for, you know, everything else. Or I would actually encourage going out and getting the Command & Conquer Ultimate Collector's Edition, just because you get all the games that they've created on there, which I think is 15. But anyways, enough rambling on about that. I don't like doing an intro, sorry. But I'm going to be playing this on the hardest difficulty, which I have actually never done. I've always played Recruit and Soldier, but I never did Commando. Because I always played this game kind of as a time waster, because I played it so much. So as you can tell, if you were to go to like Recruit, the aiming assistance is on, the player health is at maximum, the supplies are plentiful, the enemy reinforcements, that comes more into play into the later missions, and the enemy body armor is light. Well, if we move down here, the aiming assistance is off, player health normal, supplies scarce. You can basically read it, and for those of you wondering, this is Soldier, so it's kind of that in-between. I never understood what the aiming assistance was, so I guess we'll find out. And so, I'll try to keep quiet during the cinematics, but yeah, let's get this starting. This is going to be kind of a short video compared to others, because the first mission I can get through at least in 5 minutes, and I believe I've actually completed it in 3, but we'll see how this goes. Here we go. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess I can try reading this as, Intel's never mind.
What are we looking for again?
An imaginary base.
Quiet.
Exactly. It's too quiet.
Ugh, my radar's acting up.
It's this terrain.
Recon 1, this is Eagle Base. What's the delay up there?
Copy, Eagle Base. Still no sign of any NOD installation.
Stay loose. Keep your eyes open. It's on! Get the Medic!
Eagle Base, under heavy fire. Request immediate reinforcements. This is Recon 1, we're taking fire! We're taking
Hang in there, Recon 1. We're We're sending a commando.
Clear!
Sounds like they're still in trouble, sir.
Saddle up, let's move.
Alrighty, so this game does have music, just in case some of you guys were wondering.
Looks like they were boxed in.
I never actually. You wanna know what? Let's turn.
Accessing.
Oh,
Accessing. Accessing.
gosh. Yeah, let's
Accessing.
turn that down
Accessing.
a little bit.
Accessing.
A little bit. I hope you guys will still be able to hear
Where
that.
is he?
But
I can't see him.
I
It's Havoc. Captain Havoc. This way.
play
Are we glad to see you?
a lot of like first-person shooters. I guess I forgot. Oh, I play a lot of games without the music. Like, if I were to have other videos of like my StarCraft 2 or even Call of Duty, if I were to play through the campaign, I would. If there's an option to turn off the music, I usually turn it off. And it's because sometimes when you turn off the music, where you kind of have that ambient music playing, where you know, just relating because I'm new to this. Yes, I am a big. I really do like Call of Duty, but in the Advanced Warfare game, I play without music, and the way that I guess I enjoy it is because you can sometimes hear characters having conversations, and you can hear things like the guy. If you could hear it, he ended up saying my radar's acting up, and it's this terrain. That you wouldn't be able to hear if you had the music going. One really nice thing that I like about this is that fall damage is in effect, even though from how old this game is. I think it's like
Another chopper.
1999, maybe? But, so you can kind of tell, you know, I'm, of course, playing GDI as the good guys, I play Commando and Elite Soldiers.
We pushed them back. Look.
Captain Parker is his name, or codename Havoc,
We owe you big time.
as these always call
Recon
him.
1 Eagle Base.
But, not a lot here. Basically, the first
Copy that, Recon
mission
1.
of a
Make
lot
your
of
repairs and
first-person
prepare to move
shooters,
out.
a lot of explosions and things going
Havoc, you
boom,
are go to
and
proceed with the mission.
lots of ammo, and it's pretty generic. But then the game starts diversing itself now. I am going to give a warning. Once I reach
You'll need it.
a mission that ends up involving a ship, which, if I can
Reinforcements
remember
have arrived.
correctly, snow mission, up here, fall down, which is about in 3, 4, maybe even 5 missions. I can't count.
Good
I
work.
don't know
I'm
exactly
sending in
what
more
it is.
firepower.
There's going to be a lot of wandering on that one. Like, I'm just going to give a warning now that it's not going to be a whole, you know, 5-10 minutes. That one, no matter how many times I tried, I could never get the map down to where all the keys, because I need to go out and like find 3 keys, and it's just, oh, it's a big pain. I hate it.
Eagle Base, we found it.
Confirmed.
That is the
Excellent
first time that
work.
guy has not
Airstrikes
landed on a
en
tank.
route.
I can swear that every single time that I played this intro mission, the tank would be right underneath the helicopter and would stop and wait for the guy to drop. I also swear that I've actually been hit by that
SAM
obelisk
site
and light
destroyed.
before, but who knows. It's been years since I
You've got
played
to clear
this.
out those SAM sites.
SAM site destroyed.
This is Eagle Claw 1, starting attack run.
This is Eagle Base. I'm not risking any more pilots. We have a GPS lock on the Nod installation. Prepare for ion cannon strike.
Come on, I can get that before the ion cannons. Gotcha!
The Nod base is down. Good job, Havoc. The base computers should contain a wealth of intelligence data. Mission accomplished.
Well, yeah, so that's the beginning. So, the mission rank, of course, is kind of how well you did. So, the first one, you're kind of expected just to do really good. See, I even finished that in 4 minutes. So this mission's kind of fast. General information. I thought that this was pretty cool. They tell you how many shots to the head that you shot, how many to the chest, the arms, waist, legs. Killed 13 enemies, destroyed 7 vehicles. Obviously, got secondary objectives, 0 out of 0. So, and this kind of just gives you like general ranking. Like I've gotten majors. There's been lieutenants, captains, majors, generals. I think it's supposed to be like, oh, you did this well, that's your rank or something like that. I don't know. I thought it was pretty nifty. I really liked it. But, yeah, just, I'm probably going to do, like, the first few missions, and then maybe let you guys decide if I want to do this. I do have all the Command & Conquer games, so if you want me to play Generals, the Red Alert series, Red Alert 2, Red Alert 3, the Tiberian Sun, Command & Conquer, like the original 1998 version, Tiberian Sun, Command & Conquer 3, Tiberian Wars. I even have Tiberian Twilight, which is technically their final game that they made. Other games, I guess, would be, I do have Minecraft, but I'm just more or less wanting to get myself out there. I am getting paid soon, so maybe I can go out and pick up some other games and play those also. I do also have Smite, which I should be, once I start getting out there, hopefully, if I start getting out there a little bit more, then I'll start live streaming, like, Smite is one of my hopes to do, but I'll start uploading different things but I might just be doing that when I have friends on Skype and everything like that, so I don't know. It's more or less for you guys to decide. If you guys have any game recommendations, go ahead and shoot them to me. I'll go and look them up, see if it's more my type of thing, and you know, this isn't necessarily a straight-up gaming and recording computer. It is kind of more for just recreational use, but I'm hoping as I start getting a little bit more money, I can go and build out my own. If you guys have any tips on that, go ahead and leave me that too. I'd like any tips on building a custom computer, but I've rambled on enough, and I think you guys want me to end the video and probably start on more, but hey, I don't matter. Comments of anything, honestly, you know? Just leave a comment, leave a like, you know, subscribe if you want for more, the general stuff, and yeah, I think I've listed off everything. So, welcome to my first video, and I'll see you guys later.